Well, Herman, we're back for, we're down to the last one here.
Glad to be here.
You're always glad to be here.
That's my opening line.
Yeah. But, we've drawn toward the end, and you're going to be, well, discharged from this program, you know.
Yep, they're happy with me at the company,
Yeah.
so I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, yeah, you just keep things going. You know, you've been coming for 3 months and hitting all your meetings, and I need to get your last AA card. Okay. So I'm gonna need to get that in for you and get all the paperwork sent into the railroad. And yeah. Now I do have recommendations for you. Now it's mainly you know, because you're the one in here through the program.
Right.
You know, and what I'm going to recommend is, now you know, when you leave here today, you don't have to, but I would recommend that you maybe do go to maybe, you know, the next, spend 3 months, another 9 months, make it a year, you know, but just keep going to those meetings. If you don't need to get a card signed, you know, you go to 2 to 3, or even bring it down to 1 a week if you want to, whatever's comfortable for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll leave you contact information so that if you know, you do need to set an appointment or something comes up, you know, through your railroad insurance, that's easy enough to, you know, make appointments here.
Right.
You know, through the employee assistant
Right.
program. It's a pretty good deal for you. And then when years come up, you know, you could come in for a follow-up and see how things are going, and you know, when you're off, you'll be totally you'll be totally clean and sober, not just from the booze, but you'll be totally everything.
Yep.
You know, so
Yep.
you're thinking in your mind,
I don't smoke, I don't drink.
right? So
It's meant to be.
So what's your wife think about it being drawn to an end now?
Well, she's cool with it.
Yeah.
You know, she knows I'm trying, and I know she's trying because she hasn't been out on the weekends.
Yeah.
So she went to one meeting with me, and she got to talk a lot.
Right, he was mentioning that last
She
time.
likes to talk.
Yeah. You know, some of those meetings too, they do have where it's specifically just for men, and there's some that's specifically for women. You know, I mean, they got mixed groups, but
Yep.
there are those too, and where they can talk a little more, you know, nitty gritty talk. You know, if they can't really talk around, you know, maybe say that kind of thing. But
Use man language.
yeah, but you can get comfortable with that. And so I guess your kids, they're still probably
Still fine.
doing fine.
Yep.
So the main thing is that stress is gone. The
Completely.
anxiety is, the wife's not worried about.
Nothing
Yeah.
anymore.
So I tell you, you know, if you a person
Not
who's
a lot
living,
of stress down.
yeah. Yep, so now your kids can concentrate on schoolwork.
Yeah.
At least they know that their college is, at least they know their college is going to be paid for. I guess that's the main thing they were kind of worried about, you know.
Yeah.
It is
Not anymore.
it is a concern. But they have done no UA or nothing in the last 3 months at all, probably.
No,
not.
we discussed that, and they said they're happy with my
Coming here.
coming here, and they didn't promise, but they said there'd probably be no more drug tests until next until next
Time.
quarter or whatever they go. And my name maybe
Yeah.
thought about again. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'll be cool.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to worry about if you ain't done it. Those kind of concerns are pretty much done. But yeah, you know, it's just the whole idea, you know, that you've been off. Now, how long have you been off the booze now for? How many years?
Several, I can't count them.
Yeah. You just kind of dropped the booze.
Yeah, we did that in Louisiana, so it has to be 12 years ago.
12 years. Yeah. Just kind of dropped the booze. You don't really think about.
Yeah. I'm able to have like a beer with a meal or something like that without, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I figure that's food. If I stop at one,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like tempting myself, I know. But,
That's interesting. That's interesting because in
that doesn't help.
AA they'll call that a relapse. If you have a beer,
Yeah.
you know, you'd have to start your date all over again.
But I mentioned it
Yeah.
last time I was there, and they say, well, as long as you have one and you think of it as food, like eat it with a meal or something like that, but don't let it overtake you.
Mm-hmm. Huh, that's interesting.
They don't recommend it.
Yeah, I don't
but
think
they don't discourage.
I've never heard that. See, I couldn't do that because if I have one, even with a meal, I'm
any
not.
alcohol at all.
Yeah, if I have just one, even with a meal, I'll forget about the meal and just keep drinking. I can't. So I personally couldn't do that myself.
It's about the bottle I bought.
Yeah.
Just to tempt myself.
But if a person could do that, I mean, if one,
I think that's normal.
if a person had one beer, and because you can't get drunk on one beer, but
Not if you eat it with a meal, no.
yeah.
I know some women that can get drunk on one beer.
I don't even want to try that.
I had an aunt that was pretty much a teetotaler, but every once in a while she'd fall into the beer trap. And she'd drink one beer and her personality would change from loving and caring to hateful and
Really, just from one beer?
just from one beer. And that was her.
It's still got alcohol in it, you know?
But she wouldn't stop at one beer.
Right, keep going. Yeah,
But you could notice a change in her personality with the first drinking of the beer.
Huh.
My mother was similar to that too. She couldn't handle alcohol, but she didn't do it like once a month. She'd go out and get teetotaled.
Huh.
Way of breaking stress, I guess.
Huh. Well, they got prescription drugs for that.
Right.
Yeah, it's legal. Nah.
It's either alcohol or Prozac.
Yeah. It's pure abstinence for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one beer would be like
That's why
throwing it on a match, you know, fueling the fire already. It wouldn't stop until it was burned out. Yeah. Well, that's good.
that don't happen anymore.
Okay.
I quit doing that.
Yeah,
But
you're
I'm telling you, I used to be able to.
used to. Okay, so you're totally absent from the booze for a while.
Right.
But you meddled with trying the one beer thing. Yeah.
Yeah, after my VA experience with drying out from hard liquor.
Right. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Yeah. So what did you decide on? Last time you said you went to an NA meeting, but you thought you'd go back to just doing the AA instead, I think.
Yeah, there were too many, you could tell they were lying about their, when's the last time you did a hit of your favorite drug or something like that was the question to this guy. And he said, it's been months. And you could see in his eyes that he was stoned.
Really?
So
Yeah, they come to.
I wouldn't say it's a stronger addiction than alcohol, but it's got its hold on some people.
Yeah, the people come to meetings, high or under the influence,
I guess
sometimes.
that's the way to tell if they're getting better is when they stop lying to themselves.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Just keep it up, and next 9 months should go by pretty quick. You find yourself getting. I know I found myself getting busy when I stopped drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, you just get.
Well, that
start
was
doing
part of my VA thing. When I feel like spending money on alcohol, spend it on something else that you enjoy. Forget about that alcohol. So I found collecting.
Okay. Well, here's my information in case you need to contact me down the road.
Right on.
And 9 months from now, year would be in, probably, what would it be, beginning of September probably, something like that. Just follow up if you need to. All right?
High five on screen.
Right on. Okay.